what is your understanding of democracy? What does it mean? Let's first look at some commonly known definitions of democracy. We already know that the word democracy originated from a Greek word that means the rule of the people. This is in line with Abraham Lincoln's definition of democracy. Democracy is a rule of the people, by the people, for the people. From this simple definition, you can clearly distinguish democracies from non-democracies. For example, we know that Myanmar is being ruled by the army. That is, those who are in control of the army are making the decisions for the country. The people of Myanmar have not elected these rulers. This clearly shows that Myanmar is not a democracy. General Pinochet, who led the coup in Chile, was also not elected by the people. His rule can be called dictatorship. Some countries are ruled by one person who is wholly set apart from all other members of the state, who are called his subjects. The will of the people has nothing to do with the selection of the ruler. These countries are not democracies, but monarchies. For example, Saudi Arabia is a monarchy where the kings have ruled because they are born into the royal family. Did you know India's neighbor, Nepal, was also a monarchy for about 239 years? In 2005, King Gyanendra took complete control of the government, dismissing the elected parliament. Following opposition to his direct rule, he was peacefully deposed in 2008. Thus, Nepal's newly elected Constituent Assembly abolished the monarchy after the elections in April 2008. Nepal is now a federal republic. Democracy can be of several types. However, the two main types of democracies are representative democracy and direct democracy. In representative democracy, the people elect individuals to represent them. These representatives are given the authority to rule the country. India is a representative democracy. In contrast to representative democracy is direct democracy. In a direct democracy, the citizens participate in the decision-making personally, rather than relying on intermediaries or representatives. Switzerland is an example of direct democracy. In Switzerland, 5 million voters decide on important national issues through referendums and initiatives 2 to 4 times a year. A referendum involves direct voting. The entire electorate is asked to either accept or reject a particular proposal. The proposal may be for the adoption of a new constitution, a law, or a specific governmental policy. The simple definition of democracy that has evolved so far tells us that democracy is the people's rule. However, this definition cannot be used blindly. For example, we cannot assume that all governments that hold elections are democratic. For example, elections are conducted in Pakistan and China, but the real power does not necessarily vest in the people who are elected. In the next module, we will explore the definition of democracy further and arrive at an understanding of the features of a true democracy through some case studies.